St. Louis, I'd like to say hello to the Lou, St. Louis. It's time to go to school, St. Louis. I'm gonna take you to school, but yet, Facebook, I don't have the rights to this music. So don't cut me out. St. Louis, I want you to begin to understand something that many don't understand. And that is the reason we're living in deception is because the mind hasn't reached the strength to understand the truth. What you don't necessarily understand is that all that you are encoding is literally sound, taste, touch, smell, hear is being encoded by your mind. It's just like ones and zeros, binary. It's no different than sending a signal from one phone to the next. And as a result of sending that signal, you can see the physical manifestations of the signal, which allows you the ability to be able to maneuver on the face of the earth. Unfortunately, we never realized that we didn't realize because we stayed in darkness and never knew that there was more to know than what we knew. I want you to imagine yourself being confined to a box, and the box itself is filling up with water. And the more water it fills up with, the closer you come to death. However, it's inevitable that you're going to drown if you stay in the box. And unfortunately, all that we've known have stayed in the box. All we've known have been fearful and didn't have the truth. But yet, many of them never truly sought after truth because they didn't have enough power to know there was more than what they knew. So just imagine the water filling up the box. It's 10%, 20%, 50%, 90%, 100% equals death. But what we must begin to understand, in order to be free of death, we must leave the box. You don't have to leave it as you perceive leaving it. You just have to change your place in space and time. Just imagine if you had someone inside of a box, and that someone that's in the box, in order to see that someone, you had to first encode that someone to know that they were in the box. But what happens if that someone that's in the box subsequently becomes aware that there is a way to leave the box, and it doesn't have to be physical as we perceive, but yet it could be reaching a higher level of awareness. In other words, once the mind reaches a perfected sound, it will change its place within the box. The box itself is filling up with water, but yet the water wouldn't be able to touch the mind that's developed, that has the sound greater than the water. So as a result, everyone else in the box that doesn't have the sound will decay based on the fact that they can't cause the water to evaporate. And as a result, the water will cause them to lose their sound. You just don't know how powerful you are until you become what you never knew. And once you become, you will begin to know that you were created to become what you have now become. The time is not tomorrow, Shottown, Alabama, Georgia. The time is not tomorrow. The time is not tomorrow, the Bahamas, New York, St. Louis, Oregon. Time is not tomorrow. I want to believe that we can do this thing. But together, black, white, Asian, Hispanic countries, we must begin to understand that we must think outside the box. And as a result of thinking outside the box, we will now be in control of our entire destiny. It's time, St. Louis, it's time. Oh yeah, it's time. Remember one thing, his brother from the Lou loves you more than you could have ever imagined. And the reason I love you is because my heart produces the power of love. God bless.
I'd do anything to hear you say I'm yours.